Hi, this is Tara Long with Wide Awake and Healing, and I am here to help you awaken your inner healer so that you can feel better in your body and your life. And today we're talking about intuition, or you can call it your higher self or inner guidance, or sometimes you hear your gut feeling. And so many of us today, we don't know how to hear our intuition, first of all, and secondly, how to trust our intuition. So I'm going to give you an easy 5-step process to learn to trust your intuition, because it really is your inner guidance system that is always there for you, that is always truthful. It is really just a connection to the truth for you. That's what your intuition is, right? So I'm going to give you some easy steps that you can follow to do that. But first of all, I want to talk about, if you don't trust your intuition, why not? How did we get here where this is not something that is used to guide our lives? Well, first of all, it's not validated in our society very much. It's becoming more and more popular, and use your intuition and all of that. But in general, if there's not evidence or some fact to back up the information that you have, it's not seen as valid or credible, and therefore should be disregarded. Couldn't be farther from the truth. So not only is it not validated, but we're not taught as children that it's okay to use that, and to use that as children, are highly intuitive. And if you've ever even been around a child, you know this. They know when they're hungry. They know when they meet a new person, if they like that person or not. And they use their intuition for everything to guide them, because they haven't yet been told by society or well-meaning parents or what have you that it's not okay, and that they need to have the evidence or facts to back that up. When you just have a knowing, right? So it kind of gets squashed over time. Society is really, really good at doing this in our schools, and we're just kind of, everybody's farmed into the same system, and even though children are so different, right? So I won't get into that. That's a whole nother topic. But we're not really taught to listen to our inner guidance system to guide our lives. And so no wonder, as adults, we grow up and we have imbalance and dis-ease in our lives and in our bodies, and we don't know what to do. So what do? We go to the doctor, who will then tell us what to do, because we've always been told what to do by external forces or society. And that's just the way that is typically that it works, and that people seem to be okay with, until something happens and they know there's something else and they're not okay with that anymore, right? So that's where we can then awaken that inner guidance system within us and use it to heal our bodies, our minds, our spirits, our souls, our lives, everything. So first of all, we have to know that it exists. That's step one. Just know that you have this inner guidance system. Why would you come to Earth as a human being without a connection to where you come from? That doesn't make sense, right? And you can call it source, you can call it God, all that is the universe, but we are connected to that. And within that, that is you, that is the connection, and that is always there for your highest good. Always there to help you. Always, always, always. Never, never, ever is it there to lead you astray. Okay, so first we need to know it's there. The second thing we have to do is listen for it, right? We have to listen for it. And in order to do that, we need to clear away a distraction, right? Clear away any distraction. So we can do this, we need to create the space and the silence so that we can listen for it. This can be meditation. It can be just spending some quiet time alone. Nature is really good. Nature connects us to who we are, right? To that we're so connected, and I swear that the trees talk to me when I'm on a hike or something. I know they do. And the birds and the flowers and the plants. If you listen, it's there, right? So that is part of your guidance system. The third thing is to listen to it. So you know it's there. You're listening for it. Now listen to it. What is it saying to you? What is it? And it can come in a voice or a knowing that you have, and say an intuition, a feeling, right? Just a feeling that you have about something. It can come in a conversation with someone, and it triggers this like, I know that feels right. An article that you read, a television show, anything. And so just being open to listening to it and for the guidance to come in any way that it wants to come. Then you need to trust it, right? And this is where most people get blocked a little bit, because they hear something and they know it and it feels right. And by the way, that's how you know it's your intuition, is that it feels good, it feels right, it's honest, pure, loving, kind, right? This is your inner guidance system. It's never gonna tell you to hurt yourself or other people. It's always honest, pure, kind, and loving. Okay, and it feels right in your body, and you know it. You know it. You just know it. And so then we need to trust that. And a lot of times we get the intuition, we get the information, and then we disregard it. We say, no, that can't be. That doesn't seem, that in your head, you can't work it out in your head. But you don't need to work it out in your head. It can be seemingly crazy. You just have to trust your heart. You just have to trust your heart. I do this in business. And I know that a lot of, business people would probably think I'm totally nuts, but I use my intuition and my head to guide my business. My intuition gives me the idea or the notion, whether I'm in meditation or just, sitting somewhere, I get this idea. Oh, this is what you should do, Tara. And then I'm like, okay, that I check in. That feels really good. That feels right. Thanks, you guys, for the information. Thank you, Tara, for the information. And then I use my head to work out the logistics, right? That's what the head is for, is to help us work out the plan and logistics and all of that stuff. But I swear that my business name, my logo, my whatever I do in my business is like 95% just from listening to my inner guidance, my intuition, higher self, whatever you want to call it. So trusting it. And how are you going to eventually trust it if you're a person who needs, an experiment or a repetition? Just when you get the guidance, take action on it. See what happens. That'll tell you right there. So that's the fifth step, is to take action on what you hear. Trust it and then take action on it. Okay, so and this is so important for healing the body, right? Because you might be really tired one day and you don't know why, you have nothing in particular is going on, but you can ask yourself, what is this here to teach me? What do I need to learn from this? And of course, the answer is always to love yourself more. But how can I do this? Do I need to rest? Do I need to change my diet for a minute? Do I need to take a new supplement? I get intuition on supplements. Some weeks I'm like, you just need a B vitamin, so I'll take it, because my body told me that I need that. So just go ahead and try it out next time you have a headache or fatigue or anything. I mean, making a decision, and see what comes up and take action on it. And you will eventually, after practice, you'll be able to trust what your intuition is telling you. And sometimes it can be really tough. Sometimes it's a change in relationship or a change in job, and those are big things. But your intuition, your higher self, your inner guidance, your gut will never, ever, ever lead you astray, I promise. So I hope this was helpful for you. Please leave a comment below and let me know once you've done this, or how do you listen to your intuition, or what does that look like for you? What is the process? I would love, love, love to hear from you. So leave a comment below, and and if you think that someone else might do well to hear this video, please share it with your family and friends as well. And I do wish you all the best, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Aloha.